South Korea have beaten Singapore 5-0.
Prediction spot on.
In what was an absolute rout in the end. And
expected route. I think you got to give credit to South Korea for the way they played. They kept persisting with their game, although it was very, very frustrating for them in the first half. But I felt like, and we both said it here in the studio, once that first goal went in, the floodgates will open, and that's exactly what happened for South Korea in that second half. And very convincing and a good win. And goal of the day goes to our own boy, Heung-min Son.
Who else? Very easy does it. A nice finish from Kang-in Lee as well. Wrapped it up, made it 5-0. Some nice goals in the end. And it was they played some good football. So you've got to be happy if you're a South Korea fan seeing that. Some really nice football, some nice goals, and an easy win.
Yeah, and sitting now top of the group after the first game. There is another game going on right now, but Thailand need to score at least 4 more goals to have a chance of going top of the league. But it's been a good opening to the qualifying for South Korea. Convincing win. Everyone got on the score sheet as well. Hwang Hee-chan was on the score sheet, as well as Cho, as well as Kang-in Lee, Heung-min Son, and who got the other goal?
Ujo Hwang.
And Ujo Hwang as well. So 5 different goal scorers today in a 5-0 win. Brilliant stuff.
Look at that.
So how was that, David? 5-0 in the opening of the World Cup qualifying. You happy with that?
Yeah, that's more like it. Not too bad. I wish the first half was better, but I think the weather was cold. People were, players are still warming up, but yeah, second half worked out all right. And our star boys, Son and Lee Kang-in, got the goals. So yeah, overall very happy.
Yeah, and it was a great goal from Sonny, but you must have had your heart in your mouth for a bit when he went down a couple of times, didn't he? Holding his calf and holding his knee. I'm like, oh my God, just like every time, it seemed to be at one point, every time they went to him on camera, he's down injured, looking hurt. So hopefully he comes away from this unscathed.
I was very worried. He was holding a few different things. First, his left calf, it looked like, and then his right ankle, and right knee. So a few different things. So, for our national team, for Spurs, and for our channel, for everything, he just cannot go down right now. So, I was 100%. Praying, but,
would you like to see him being given a rest against China?
I would love to, but just knowing Sonny and knowing Jurgen, I don't think there's any chance. I think he will start, most likely 90, which is very concerning because I think our Villa game is an early kickoff, 2 p.m. Not early, but daytime.
Early-ish.
So early-ish, and it's Saturday rather than Sunday, so a bit concerned.
Yeah, talk to me about where you think South Korea can go. Obviously, I don't know how the group works. So does it go into the next round? And after the next round, is that straight to the World Cup?
No, so I believe there's a third round after this. This is a second round.
Right.
And Korea does not participate in the first round. I think it depends on FIFA rankings. So there's third round, and then there's a final round, I believe.
Right.
So yeah, we got a while to go.
And so it's interesting, but really good performance, I think, from South Korea. I think they got what they deserved in the end for the heavily dominant performance, but you do expect them to kind of just breeze past this group, don't you, with China and Thailand?
Yeah, and Korea has made the World Cup, the finals, whatever, for I'm not sure now, 8th, 9th consecutive times now. So I think we hold a record we're second after Brazil. So World Cup, we do fully expect to make. Also 2026, it'll be expanded to 48 teams.
Yeah.
So I think FIFA is trying to include a few Asian countries there. So we shouldn't have any problem making it.
Is this known as like a bit of a golden generation for Korean, or would you say it's not? Does it stand up to some of the teams you've had in the past?
I think so. We've had a good team in 2010 too. Park Ji-sung, Ki Sung-young from Swansea, Celtic, Newcastle. Of course, Park Ju-young, Monaco player. Played for Arsenal for a couple games, so I would mention him. So yeah, we had some good team. YP Lee was
Yeah.
was on that team.
Yeah.
There you go. Do you want to read a couple of super chats, guys?
Yeah, we can do. The first one that we haven't read out is from Chester. No comment, but thank you very much for the support of the channel. And Dark Sun G 21.
Big up, Dark Sun G.
Big up to Dark Sun G coming over from the main channel. We are Tottenham TV, and he says, all our stars who play in Europe scored. Son, please rest or play only 45 minutes against China. Really happy to see Son, both Hwang's, Lee and Cho score. That's actually a question I wanted to ask you, David. Obviously, Son picked up the ball for the penalty and did give it to his teammate for the to score the goal. Is there any sort of reasoning behind that? Is there any story behind that? Why did Son give it to his teammate to score the goal?
Yeah, so there was a little bit of personal controversy, should I say, for Hwang Ui-jo, the Norwich player, in the summer. So he's a loanee from Nottingham Forest.
Right.
But he's doing okay in the championship. I think he's getting more playing time nowadays. So yeah, Son, I think just being a captain, he just wanted to get Hwang's confidence up and just helped him get his goal. And Hwang is a striker, so I think hopefully this does good confidence in him, and yeah, it helps both parties.
Yeah, and that's just more to show about the leadership of Heung-min Son, you know, giving away his penalty to someone in the team to build up his confidence. And that's kind of the Sonny that we've seen all season, that we know and love. That's captain for Spurs now and South Korea, and he's leading by example, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a great captain, and I think Koreans too are very excited to see this next chapter and see where this team goes with Ange and Sonny being the captain. It's very exciting for a Korean to be a captain of this big of a club in Europe. It's never happened. Even with Park Ji-sung, I think he was a captain for QPR a little bit, but you know, nothing of like Tottenham's level. So fans are very excited.
Yeah, it must be, and he's doing extremely well. I find it interesting to see kind of, because when he went down injured, everyone in the comments were saying, Son, don't run anymore, take Son off. You know, we want you to please stop running, Son. So I find it interesting, like, do the fans care about, even while he's playing for his country, they're still very much invested of him staying fit for Tottenham as well?
Yeah, so people are very concerned, and you'll be surprised. People actually do not want Sonny to play in these easy games. So people feel the same way you guys do. We're very concerned Sonny might get injured. Why do we need to put Kim Min-jae on? He's playing 90 every game for Bayern Munich, and Lee Gang-in too. But you know, I guess Klinsmann being his job, and he has to do what he has to do, I guess.
Yeah.
I find that interesting.
And I guess as well, like when the South Korean fans come to the stadium to watch the team play, surely, you know, they're desperate to see the likes of Heung-min Son play. So it would be would it be a bit of a disappointment if you're going to the stadium and you don't see the likes of Heung-min Son and Kim Min-jae lining up on the team?
Yeah, I think so, but I think fans have other opportunities, like they can interact with their various events, you know, airport. I know a lot of people go to like training grounds, so there are other ways to see him, and he's always in trainings, media. So yeah, I think good thing here is that Son looks okay. I really hope he doesn't play the full 90 against China, and hopefully he flies back safe.